All right, everybody, we're live right here. It's Monday Night Musings with Pastor Joe and Key Ocean Forston. Y'all better get ready. Y'all in for a treat tonight. We got something to talk about. We're on the eve of beginning our fourth quarter pursuit for the last quarter of 2024. Right? That's right. We're about it. We're going to be about it. It connects directly to our 400 strong church strategy. And it's just a way to focus and end the year strong. And it has you in mind. And so get in here because we got to talk to you on how to get ready for a fourth quarter pursuit. I know it begins tomorrow, but you got to get ready. And we're going to help you get ready tonight, motivate you, give you some instruction on how to get ready for this fourth quarter pursuit. You ready, Keosha Forston?
I'm ready. Let's go.
She look ready, y'all. This is what we talk about. Get ready. We got people coming on in. Coming on in. Go ahead and share the broadcast. It is Monday Night Musings. We do a little bit of talking, a little bit of walking, and we just do it as we do it. I am your host, and I got a co-host with me tonight, Keosha Forston. What's going on, Sister Keosha?
Hi, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
All right, my friends. Y'all come on in and speak to us. Let us know you're here. And hey, I see you. I see y'all. I see you this evening. I see you.
Good evening.
Oh, it's about to be good tonight.
Yes. It's
about to be good tonight.
Who's in here? It's about to be good tonight. We can tell already.
Tonight. Hey, Prophet Pace. Come on, y'all. Hey, Sister Elka, Minister Jamil. All right. We got a wonderful plan here tonight. We'll even have Minister Jamil. I'm going to go ahead and put the plug in right now. She'll be with us on next week for Monday Night Musings while we incorporate the mental health aspects of getting ready to pursue. We got a show for you tonight, and we got one coming for you next week. So get ready. How you doing, Brother Mark? Y'all come on in and share the broadcast. Yeah. All right. This is an off-the-hook, unhinged way to talk to you about how to get ready to pursue. So this is going to be great tonight. I'm excited just to share with you, and I'm excited for a fourth quarter strategy, and that God won't let us just end our year without understanding that He got something in mind great for us, and He wants us to do the very best we can to end this year strong. I mean, I'm just excited. I can't tell you what's going to happen tonight, but you better hold tight. All right, because it is Monday Night Musings, and we just do it a little differently here on Monday Night Musings. And we're going to try to cover tonight the spiritual and the practical side. All right. Not that I can't be practical, and not that Keosha Forston can't be spiritual, but we're going to merge the two. All right. I'm going to handle more some of the spiritual aspects of getting ready, and she's going to cover some of the practical aspects on how you can take action and get yourself ready for the strongest fourth quarter you have ever witnessed in your life. If you're ready, I don't need you to put in the comment, I'm ready. If you're ready, just put I'm ready. If you're not ready, put in the comments, I'm ready. Even if you're not ready, put in the comment. I hope you're catching it. You just got to be ready.
That was a gem. That was a gem you just dropped. Even if you're not ready, say you're ready.
You got to say you're ready. Put it in the comment. I'm ready. That's how we roll.
Yes, speak it.
You got to speak it. I'm ready. All right, that's what's happening. I'm ready. I see you, Bella Simone. Glad to have you on. I'm ready. Come on, this is the fourth quarter pursuit. And come on in, put it there. I'm ready. For those who are putting it in the comments, I'll talk a little bit real quick. And me and Keosha are going to do some tag teaming here about how to get ready. But I want to catch everybody up. We got a strategy within a strategy, all right? So we already got a 400 strong strategy. It's a church initiative. It's our culture. It's the way we pursue the things that God has given us as a church. But God spoke to us and told us, don't end this year any type of way. I'm going to be with you. There are going to be people who are going to have miraculous comebacks. All right. There's some people who you're already on the right track. All you need to do is continue. All right. You're already in motion, right? You're not necessarily in a comeback mode. You just need to keep going to where you're going. right? And some of us just need to rearrange certain things to get ourselves ready for a wonderful ending of a 2024 year. All right. So this is what this is. It begins tomorrow, October 1. All right. And so if you're surprised, it's okay. It's a blessing. If I like it, thank you. Somebody said I'm ready. Even if you're surprised, this is a blessing to you to bring you and invite you into this momentum, all right, this inspiration of what is like. What's going on, Damian Rich? All right, we're just talking some motivation tonight, man, trying to get people ready to focus and end the fourth quarter strong, all right? And so we're going to cover the spiritual and the practical. The Bible clearly tells us that we got to do both. It tells us faith without works is dead, all right? And so we're going to combine the spiritual and the practical tonight in a way that you can get ready for an awesome fourth quarter. I've been talking enough. I want to go ahead and give it to my co-host, Kiosha Forson. I'm going to let her unload, and I'm going to jump in there too. And she's going to start throwing some gems out on how to get yourself ready and what actions to take practically in a practical way to get ready.
Yeah, so thank you, Pastor. Thank you so much for the opportunity today. I really appreciate it, and I'm super, super excited about being here and discussing these practical ways to get ready. So thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining. I am truly excited about these last 92 days of the year, right? Yes, that's right. As of today, there are 92 days in the year. And so we talk about goal setting and getting motivation and achieving our goals. A lot of it has to be time-based. We're talking about that SMART goals. Have you heard about that? Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timed with the time frame. We have 92 days left in 2024. And so when we talk about these practical ways, we want to be realistic about what we can attain in these 92 days, right? Yeah. So, I don't know, however many days ago, we sat down at the beginning on January 1 and talked about all of the goals, the desires, the aspirations we had. And, we slide off, life happens and life has been happening, right? Life has been lifing, right? And at the same time, God has been guiding in that and carrying us through that as well. So if we haven't achieved those goals yet, we still have time, right? Because we're still here. So that's the first thing you want to acknowledge is that I still have goals. I'm still here. That means I can achieve them, right? So you want to go back and look at those, whatever they may be, see where you are, right? Take inventory, right? We talk about that, taking inventory of where we are, what we have, and what we need in order to achieve our goals, right? And in that inventory, you can decide what it is that we need, right? Also, you want to talk about what you don't need, right? A lot of times when we talk about our goals and aspirations, we have these grandiose things that we want to do, but a lot of times when we decide what we don't want to do or what we don't want can actually help us be more successful in achieving our goals. So you want to take some time and be practical about that too. When I started my wellness journey, I did it for obvious reasons that I wanted better health, but I also wanted to talk about the things that I did not want, right? I didn't want to be on medication. I did not want hypertension. I did not want to be diabetic, right? It wasn't just about looking good, right? That's an outcome, right? But the desire was more so related to specific health issues that I did not want, right? So I identified those things that I did not want because a lot of times in our goal setting and where we're on that path in our journey, it gets difficult, right? There are bumps, there are humps, there are lumps we take on that journey, right? And we get discouraged. And a lot of times it's when we can remember those things that we don't want, that they can put us back on our focus goals and refocus us and we can reset. So recognize what you don't want in addition to the things that you do want and be honest with yourself, right? Be true to yourself and who you are about your goals, be they financial goals, your health goals, any type of um, things that you may want career wise as well. Be honest with yourself and take an inventory on who you are as well, right? Take an inventory on your knowledge, take an inventory on your skills and abilities, and recognize those areas where you lack, because then that can help you identify the people in your life who you now need to surround yourself who have those things.
That's
That's a
good.
right. That's a gem, because a lot of times when I was on my journey, I wasn't as successful on it if the folks around me weren't on the same journey, right? And a lot of times, when it's time to go out to eat, they're ready to go out to eat because they're not interested in what I'm interested in. And so it's easy for them to be like, yeah, it's just one day. Come on. It ain't gonna hurt. One day does hurt. All right. Every meal counts, every calorie does as well. But we can get into that at a later time. Um, but again, you want to find people that have the knowledge, skills, and abilities that you may lack or that you are aspiring to have or you desire to have. So you really want to find counsel in some folks, right? There's scripture that says that, right? And you want to be able to fellowship with those people and learn, right? Iron sharpens iron, right? And so, and I know we're going to a spiritual side, but it's a practical way too.
You working it. You working it.
I'm trying, but practically, and if you aren't finding the people who have the same goals as you, that means you aren't on the right path for your goals, because you will find your tribe when you are on the path to your goals. If you're trying to get a better spiritual life and you're not finding people that are spiritual around you, guess what? It's not them that's the issue, the issue. It's you, right? The issue is you, right? So you want to be in a position and put yourself in a position, in a posture to be around people and connect with them who have the same goals as you. People who want to have the same budget or budgetary goals. If they're trying to get that house, they're trying to get that car. You want to surround yourself with those people who are trying to better themselves in their career, their education. You want to start seeking out those people, and you can tell how you're going to do in the conversations that you have with these people, right? Because when you get into a goal set mind, yes, when you get into a goal mind, then you're talking about goals, right? A lot of people that I talk to, we don't talk about a lot of people, right? We talk about a lot of goals. We talk about a lot of dreams. We talk about a lot of aspirations, right? And that's what I tend to draw nearer to, because I'm really not into talking about people. I'm into talking about ideas and being creative and ways to better myself and make an impact. So most of the times, if you really want to just talk about people, complain, and let me tell you something about complaining. I want to say this.
Say it.
You sitting around complaining about your problems is not going to get you any closer to them. All right. You sitting around complaining about those that are complaining turns you into a complainer. All right. That's the thing. That's the funny thing about complaining. Complaining about complainers turns you into one of them. Right. So try not to spend your time doing that. It's negative energy, right? And I want us to remember that, because a lot of times we see, especially on social media, people are saying, why are y'all complaining so much? And then you end up complaining about the complainers. Let's not do that. Let's see the change you want to see. The change that you want to see, that you see the complainers are talking about, be an example for that. Set the standard on what you want to see. All right, that's my soapbox on that one. I'm gonna get back back to a goal set mind. All right. And so that goal set mind, right? So we decided what we want. And the main thing that I always encourage anyone who's trying to achieve anything is to write it down. Write
Yes.
it down. I know that we're going back to scripture with that. As well. Write it down, make it plain.
Write the vision, make it plain.
But that is where I have seen my results come from when I first write it down. When I wanted to become a regular tither, I wrote that down. Right? Wow. Yes, we did. My husband and I, but God bless that. We wrote that down. Right? We wrote down what we wanted to be and what we wanted to see. We want to be givers, right? And that is one of the things that we have written down. We have written it down, right? And we want to give more. We want to earn 7, give 6, right? That's how we want to live our life, right?
Talk, Keosha.
All right. So we write it down. When I wanted to lose my first 50 pounds, I wrote that down, right? When I wanted to say, get that car, I knew what car I wanted. I wrote it down. The kind of house that I wanted, I wrote down everything that I wanted in that house, separate closets, separate bathrooms. I wrote all the details down, right? I wanted extra cabinet space, right? I wanted a formal dining room. I wanted all of those things. And notice they're in past tense, what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right? Because we were able to achieve those things. And then, keep it in your view, right? And tell people around you, right? I love to see my friends win, right? And if you're around people who don't want to hear about you winning and how we're trying to win, think about if they're really your friend and if you really want them in your circle, right? So those are just some practical things as well. And then create a plan, right? We talk about that all the time. Create a plan, right? Make a plan that you can work, right? My plan may not work for you. You may have to develop a plan that works specifically for you based on your lifestyle, based on your responsibilities for your life, and based on the obligations with your life, right? That's a lot of times our lives are in different seasons, right? We're having younger children at times. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to go to if your goal is to lose weight. For an example, it may be a little of a challenge for you to go to the gym at certain times of the day if you have younger children, right? But if your children are in high school or something that, we may have different seasons, or you may be a caretaker, right? So it's really important that when we're talking about creating plans, we're creating plans in our lives that are specific to our life, right? And you have to really understand yourself when you're doing that, because it's something that you're going to have to hold yourself accountable to it as well, right? So remember that my plan may not be your plan, right? But you have to have a plan. The part of it is that you have to have one. You have to be able to, again, yes, what my sis Sherelle Clark says, know how to work your season. Yes, that's a gem as well, right? And recognize that it's okay if it's not your season for certain things either, right? Recognize that is okay for your plan. You can still have that as your plan, but recognize at that time it may take a little bit longer, right? You may have to adjust that time frame for what you're trying to do, but still have that plan for yourself, right? And that's another point too. Make sure your plan has some flexibility in it as well that can adjust to the seasons of our lives, because life is going to happen, right? And it doesn't matter what's going on in our lives. What matters is how we respond to what's going on in our lives. And the plan has to stay a plan, right? And we got to work the plan the work and work the plan. All right. And we have to keep working it daily. And that's another practical thing I want to make sure everyone understands, especially in these 92 days in this fourth quarter. You have to have a no days off mentality at times.
Can you pause for a second? You are throwing so many gems out there. Stay right there. Park at a no days off mentality. Park right there.
Okay.
But you said a gem that I want to make sure everybody heard it. It may even sound rude and disrespectful, but it was loving as she gave it. Y'all heard that, Jim? It doesn't matter what happens in our lives. It matters how we respond to that. Did you hear that? It doesn't matter what happens in our lives. What matters is how you respond to it. Now, if you don't see a window of transformation opportunity with that statement, it keeps you from being trapped. It keeps you from thinking nothing better can come out of this. It keeps you from not being creative, not having strategic ideas. It keeps you from not tapping into resources. When you say it doesn't matter what happens in my life, what matters is how I respond to it. That's powerful. I couldn't let you go on to this no days off till you pause. I wanted y'all to hear that because sometimes we are so consumed by the reality, right? And then we have a moment of being human. We respect that. But after a while, we have to respond in a way that moves us forward. We have to respond in a way that moves us forward.
We have to respond in a way, and it's our responsibility to respond to our life, right? Responsibility, that's the word that we hear a lot of times, but we have to remember in the word responsibility is response, right? That is something that we have to do in our lives. And not only does it keep us from getting trapped, it keeps us from being victims as well. A victim mindset, because of these things that are happening to us. And a lot of times, especially as believers and as followers of Jesus Christ, we think that nothing should happen in our lives, right? But that's actually part of being a believer, is understanding that there's going to be strife. There's going to be struggle in our lives. And that's why we believe.
Yes.
That is why we believe. That is why we follow Jesus, because those things are part of our lives. And I don't know where I would be if I was not a believer, because life would take me out.
Wow.
My life would have taken me out if I was not a believer. And I'm going to take a breath, because that has been what has carried me through to be as successful as I am. And I'm a successful person. And that's another thing that you have to tell yourself in these last 92 days.
Woo.
I'm a success.
Woo.
I'm successful. I'm a successful person, right? I worship a winning God. So that makes me a winner, right? I'm not here to lose, right? And I'm not here to be a victim, because he's my savior. He saved me. Right? And so I'm built for this. Amen. Right? And a lot of times things happen to our lives and we panic, right? We panic and wonder what is going on. Now, I say it. Of course I do, right? I say it, but I know God is wiser than I am, right? I trust him. And know that, understand that you have this happening to me for your good. A lot of times we get it mixed up. Being successful is for ours. It's not, right?
Wow.
It belongs to God on all of my successes.
Wow.
Anyway, I can't tell y'all how many times I've done something, or even as having financial goals a lot of times. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. And Pastor Joe we didn't even know we talked about this. First of all, we have no pre-show talk, or
we just do this. We live this. We live it.
We just said let's spread it, and that's what we're doing. But I want to share something that it really wasn't until I became a giver and a tither until I became a saver, right? Until I was actually able to save money. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that funny? Ain't that funny how that worked? Right? And I'll tell you, there were so many times going on in our lives, and we would joke about it and just be like, I don't know how we in the black, because all of this, you add this stuff up, baby, we in the red deep. Right? But we never missed a step, right? As long as we were tithing. And so I really do believe that if you want to make a change in these last 92 days, I want you to practice tithing. I want you to practice that principle, because it provides coverage for you, right? When you make those deposits into your tithing and giving, because it all belongs to him anyway, right? It all belongs to him, but he's so good. He just asks for a little, let me get something on it, baby. And so, that coverage, and that protection, I am so thankful that I'm a tither, because I know it's protected me from so many other testimonies that I don't have to give.
Wow. Wow.
It's protected me in my time. It's a coverage for me, and it's a principle that I don't think a lot of people understand, because so many other things, it was a domino effect. When I became a better tither, other things in my life became better, right? Because I was disciplined and obedient in that area, then I could be disciplined and obedient in other areas of my life.
Wow.
And things you talking about, encourage, expand my territory, and things of that. Practice that in these 92 days. I know we're talking about practical ways of achieving our goals, but I think, and you would be surprised on how, if you're doing that diligently and strategically and intentionally, as someone just posted, I can't see the name who did it, but doing that intentionally, then other things will just start coincidentally happening.
Woo!
Right? Right. And all of a sudden, man, I ain't had no car trouble. All of a sudden, I paid my credit cards on time, and now my credit score went. All of a sudden,
Wow.
these things start happening, and all of a sudden, people that ain't never talked to me want to talk to me, and these things start happening in your life. So that's the practical thing that
From intentionality to coincidental.
to coincidental. Isn't funny how that happens?
Wow.
But yes, and so I know I've been going on and on and on, and I've been talking about some things. And so again, just to recap really quickly, you want to write it down. Decide what you want, really decide if it's attainable. Take inventory on your knowledge, skills, and abilities. Seek out people who lack in the areas that you want to strengthen yourself in, right? And then when you do that, make that plan, right? Plan the work and work the plan every day. No days off in these last 92 days, right? This last fourth quarter push, let's push ourselves, right? Let's push ourselves from that table, right? Let's push ourselves to get further in those books as we're trying to get that degree. We want to graduate, right? Let's push our friends to help them achieve their goals, right? Let's encourage one another in trying to do what it is we set out to do, because we're all trying to do the work of the Lord here. So no days off, right? And in this fourth quarter push, be persistent about being consistent. That's the motto for my life, right? Be persistent about being consistent, because that doesn't mean you have to be perfect, right? Consistency doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means we just have to do it every day. We have to pursue every day. Someone asked the question, how do you tithe intentionally? I want to give, but I don't know where to start. You can start with what's in your hand right now. You can start with what you have right now. And the thing about it is, we think we don't have as much as we do. So if you only got $9.72 in your bank account right now, you can tithe 91 cents. Start today, right? And work yourself up from that. And how do you start doing it intentionally? Write it down, make a
Yeah.
plan, make an action plan, decide how you're going to do it on a daily basis, and then decide, do I really need to stop at Starbucks on my way to work? And then decide, do I really need to order that off of Amazon today? Do I really need that on coming to my doorstep in 2 days? Do I really need to eat out today? Do I have something at home I can eat? Right? And then you can start making those habits, holy habits. Oh, I love that. Yes. Oh, my sister Katavia Henry. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Holy habits. Yes.
Holy habits.
Right. And make a plan for yourself to do it intentionally. Right. And tell people that's what you want to do, because then you'll find out who your real friends are, because your real friends hold you accountable. And sometimes, you know, I tease my friends about it and say that, you know, you holding me accountable, you know, I love it, but not today. But they still do it anyway, which is why I like them, right? So surround yourself with other tithers if you want to do it intentionally. Ask your friends, do you tithe? Ask your family. And see, that's the thing, right? When you want to be the change you want to see, we gotta say what we want to be too, right?
Yeah.
And say it and unapologetically,
Ooh.
say it is, say what it is that you want to be, right? And let the people hear you saying it, right? And then plan to work the plan, and be consistent. I'm passing it over to you. I see you typing, but I'm
I love it in the moments when I'm prepared to talk and I don't have to. I mean,
oh,
that's what it's all about, bringing skillful, anointed, graceful people to the platform. And I don't know if y'all feel that fire tonight. That was smoking hot. My mind is still spinning over something she just ran past. You know how people say something so loaded, they just keep going. They just in a sentence structure, and it's so loaded, just pass by. But did you catch it? Some of you did, and I want to slow that moment down. Kiosha said, "I'm a believer, and I'm a success." Now, I want to make sure that all of us have attached success to being a believer.
Ooh.
I am a believer and I am a success. And this is a very strong confession. I want you to put it in the comments. It may be a little more extra words than we normally type, but say, I'm a believer and I am a success. I want to go ahead and get that out in the open. I want to get that confession moving. I want to get that confession with wheels on it. I want motion to this confession, because some of you have not confessed in a while that you are a success. Life has happened, circumstances have occurred, you have experienced real setbacks, you've been crushed, you've been hurt, you've been limping, you haven't been your full self, you haven't felt your full mojo in a while, you ain't felt the juice that you know you have. You've been 5 years away from what you know. Some of y'all are feeling this, what you know you're capable of. I want you to say, I'm a believer and I'm a success. We got to get this confession going tonight. Oh, we can't wait. We got to get this confession going in you tonight. And I want you to go write it down as well. I want you to write it down. I'm a believer and I am a success. All right. I want you to attach success to your reputation, success to your life, success to your name. I am a believer. That was heavy, wasn't it, Erica Brooks? That was heavy. It shook my core. She said, that thing shook my core when she said, I'm a believer. How you doing, Katina Smith? And I am a success. And God wants you successful.
Absolutely.
God wants you prosperous. And we know prosperity is first intangible, right? It's spirit, it's principles, it's holy habits, and then it turns around and becomes tangible. But first, it's intangible. All right. It's a spirit of prosperity that comes on you first. It's a thinking. All right. It's a motivation. It's an inspiration. And then it turns into tangible results, things you can touch, things you can feel, things you can live in, things you can use to buy stuff. All right. It turns into products of your life. All right. All right. Oh, Mike Corko here as well. Man, I'm telling you, these Monday night music is gonna be something else.
Oh my
I done seen Mike Cork put a comment, and I got a juice of being stirred up. I'm telling you, he's another graceful man. Oh man, I just got stirred up just seeing his name. All right, guys, I'm telling you. All right, y'all got that? I'm a believer, and I'm success. She's preached. I'm just bringing to light everything she said. I ain't got nothing else to say, nothing whatsoever to say. I'm gonna give Keosha, have some final words here. I think you're really reaching us tonight on our Monday Night Music. You go ahead, just do you.
Final words. My final thoughts are: this last fourth quarter push, you can do it. You can do it. Everything you need to do it, you have it right now. You don't have to go out and buy another thing. You don't have to go out and do anything to achieve what you want to attain, right? You have it right now, which means you can do it. You can do it. It's in your hands. All you got to do is reach out or reach up, right? Like Michael Kort says, right? Reach out, right? And you can do it, right? And so believe that, right? Because I'm a believer, I'm built for success, right? And let's not let life stop us from believing that we are a success, right? And achieving the successes of our lives. And I know we talk about things that are tangible, but I also want to touch on things such as having a tribe, having a circle, having people around you that love you, be it your family or friends that turn into family, right? Having that support system around you, that's priceless, right? We talk about having things like, I think my cousin Monisha here too. Hi, Monisha. Okay, sorry about that. I got a little excited on there. Yes, all right. Having that support system around you, that's priceless. And you want to know what the cheat code in life is? It's having people around you to support and love you. And that's what we have as believers, right? Because God ensures that we have those things. And a lot of times we talk about this no new friends mentality, right? I used to say it, I said it before. I don't say it anymore because it's a losing mentality, right? It has proven to me to be a losing mentality because I need people, right? And I need my people. I need a tribe, right? Because we can't do this life by ourselves, right? That's why he gave us each other, right? So know that you can do it. Know that everything you have, you can do it, and you can find people to help you do it. You are not in this, whatever it is you in, you are not in it alone. And you have someone or somebody's, right, that you can go to, talk to, get with, to help you achieve what it is that you need to achieve and reverse whatever you need to reverse, whatever those mental issues may be, those emotional issues may be, the financial issues, what they may be, your spiritual issues, you know, your issues, right? You have something and someone close to you, closer than you think, that can help you. A lot of times we want to get things from people who God ain't put us to get them from, right? And we have to reach out to the people that are here for us to help us, right? And sometimes we have to correct ourselves in order to get in a position to accept the help that we need, right? So work on yourself, work that plan, write it down. I'm saying a lot, I'm doing it again, but in closing, I'm gonna wrap it up, right? You can do it, write it down, work the plan the work, and you got everything you need in these 92 days. Push. 42 for 92 days, fourth quarter push.
92 more days. We already starting the countdown. I don't know about y'all, but I'm feeling motivated and I'm feeling focused. Not just motivated, which is good, but I'm also feeling focused. All right, I'm feeling focused. I'm feeling the ability to do what God's called us to do. I hope you're feeling what I'm feeling. Kiosha, I mean, you drop nuggets out, walking out the door. Who drops nuggets as they're walking out the door? I mean, just dropping breadcrumbs. I hope you was catching it. All right. Fourth quarter push, fourth quarter pursue. I want y'all to get ready. I'm going to be on in the morning with a special morning manna because October 1 is tomorrow. All right. October 1 is in the morning. And I want to start with God at 6 a.m. and get ready for a radical, revolutionary rest of the year. Get ready. It's going to be radical. It's going to be revolutionary. It's going to be radical and revolutionary. I'm telling you, I'm putting everything in it. All right. I'm putting everything in it. I'm moving distractions out the way. I'm getting focused. I'm getting clear-headed on what my goals are. And I'm throwing myself and my energy into what it takes to bring forth great success. So get ready for a revolutionary fourth quarter. All right. Get ready. It's going to be radical. I see it, Kiara. You caught that. It's going to be radical and revolutionary. And we are here to do the work. All right, Kiosha Forster, you blessed us mightily. She's a business owner, multifaceted woman of faith. And share with some of the things that people that you also offer and things of that nature. Share a little bit of that as well so they can understand.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you so much. So I am a serial entrepreneur, okay? I have Noah's Ark Housing. Noah's Ark Housing offers low-income housing to those that are homeless or on the verge of homelessness. We have business navigation and solutions that also helps businesses and entrepreneurs navigate the seas of owning a business. We have the Drop 50 Club. Drop 50 Club is a weight loss company based on my personal weight loss experience. That is based on meal planning, meal prepping, intermittent fasting, and action planning, goal setting, right? And then we have Let's Take Lead, right? Let's Take Lead is a leadership and training company that I have with my brother, Michael Court. And we specialize in empowering leaders through leadership and training development. So I am here to motivate. I want people to be their best selves, right? And that is what I want. I want to impact people on reaching their potential and being their best selves. So holla at me. Whatever it is you want to do, I want to help you do it.
All right, so holla at Kiosha Forster. You can find her out on Facebook as well. Go ahead and connect with her. If you think she can help you, I know she can. But if you think she can help you in a more intimate, personal way with life, business, and making a move on things, go ahead and reach out to Kiosha Forster. All right, it's been a wonderful night. I need y'all to join me in the morning at 6 a.m. All right, somebody say get them fours up. It's the four.
I like that today, Lawson.
You feel that? Y'all feel that? Y'all radical folks. All right. This has been your Monday Night Musings. We're going to be back as well on next Monday night. All right. We're going to talk about the mental health aspect and getting your mind in the game in order to pursue. All right. That's next Monday. We're going to have a specialist here, licensed certified counselor. All right. Jamil Peterson is going to be here, and we're going to prepare you. Some of you have been through strong emotional battles. Some of you have been through trauma. Some of you have been some real setbacks. And at every time you try to put step forward, you don't seem like you have the right energy and chemistry to put everything together. And so we're hoping that even that adding the mental health component and how to overcome certain things is going to help you move forward on this fourth quarter pursuit. So don't miss. We're going to have other things going on this week, but don't miss next Monday as Jamil Peterson will join us right here on Monday Night Musings. All right. We love you, and we can't wait to see you in the morning for a special morning manna. Have a super night. God bless you.